Hi, this is Robert Estrin at livingpianos.com. The question today, is it okay to tap your foot when you play the piano? And it's an interesting question. And you see a lot of pianists tapping their foot, and you wonder, well, if it helps you to keep time, isn't it a good thing? Well, yes and no. It depends upon, to a great extent, the style of music you're playing. In groove-oriented music, tapping the foot can really be a help. Jazz musicians, particularly something that's intricate rhythms, being able to maintain that pulse with a body motion is something that some great jazz artists do, and it's successful. Now, what about classical music? Well, if you want to maintain a good steady beat, there is no substitute for using a metronome, which will measure you. Now, why is a metronome preferable to tapping your foot? Because you may tap your foot. Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, if you tap your foot, you may get faster and slower. You may not beat exactly with your foot. But the worst thing is this. You get used to tapping your foot, and then you can't control it anymore. What happens when you have to use the pedals? If you're tapping your right foot, you're totally out of luck. And even if you're tapping the left foot, you want to use the soft pedal, the una corda. And it's distracting to the audience. You know, imagine playing a beautiful, delicate, slow movement or a nocturne, and you see a foot going. It's kind of inappropriate. And you don't want to distract the audience from the purpose of the music. Now, I will give you a little trick that I sometimes use, sometimes just to make sure, particularly in a slow movement, when you want to make sure you're holding long notes long enough, which is a whole other subject for another video coming to you soon. I will tap my toe in my shoe or the heel just very gently where there's really no motion of the foot, but just to make sure, because it's so easy to rob long notes in a slow movement, that to feel those beats in a slow movement can be extremely helpful. But when you're playing something fast, to be able to tap your foot along is really not going to help you. If you want to solidify your tempo and your rhythm, use the metronome. And for other styles of music, obviously, playing with a rhythm section is great, and there are even programs like Band in a Box or GarageBand or any of these intelligent arranger keyboards that you can play along not just with a click, but with a certain rhythmic style, which can be even more helpful. You can have a whole rhythm section accompany you in your practice, so when you get together with real musicians, you're at home. So these are some perspectives on tapping your foot. I wouldn't say it's a complete no-no, but it certainly can be distracting in classical performances if it's visual. Thanks so much. I enjoy your comments, by the way. Keep them coming. And remember to subscribe to livingpianos.com, and so you'll get all the fresh videos. Again, Robert Estrin here at Living Pianos, your online piano store.